And we're live here on Facebook, and we want to welcome everybody to episode 5 of Real Estate Talk TGIF. That's thank God it's Fanale, and here we are. I'm Dave Fanale. I'm so excited today. I have a great guest who I met at Inman Connect in San Francisco a couple of weeks ago. The name of Jonathan Martis. Jonathan, you are the CEO and founder of Kleard. That's Kleard. And just quickly, Kleard is basically from the websites, it's Kleard is using technology to help create safer open houses and showings. And basically, I do need my glasses for this. Sorry about that, folks. Kleard quickly verifies a buyer's information to make sure they are who they say they are. It's a major deterrent to anyone thinking of committing a crime. Gives the agent comfort of knowing who they're showing houses to and who's coming through the open houses. Jonathan, welcome so much for being on today. Tell me about your company and tell me about the app. Where did the idea came from, and go from there.
Yeah, thank you for having me, David. So I'm a real estate agent in the Seattle area, and when I started as a real estate agent, I quickly realized that one of the most effective ways to build connections with people is to meet them in person, and doing open houses was a big part of my business. But I also noticed that the safety aspects in real estate, I didn't feel there was enough tools, or the apps didn't do the job that we needed as agents to help prevent the crime. There's a lot of apps out there that are reactive in nature. So once you're in the position where something could happen, the application may alert people, or maybe it calls the police. But at that point, it's too late. And what really struck me was the Beverly Carter story, which is very unfortunate and sad. And it was about a real estate agent who went to a showing and was murdered, unfortunately. But we thought of that as well when creating this app, because our app, what it does is it utilizes verification that happens really fast. So instead of waiting 5-10 minutes for all the background checks and everything to go through, we bypass the background check and do a practical verification, which is we verify your phone number on the spot. So the agent would use the app and verify this information for this buyer before showing a house.
Right.
So it happens within 60 seconds, and it's really fast. And it links that phone number to that person, because that agent will know that nobody else will have that code that is sent to them in the world at that time. So it links them to the phone number, which can now be tracked like maps. They have technology that law enforcement uses where they can pinpoint phones really accurately. And then we also verify the email. And this is used for open houses as well. So we have signage that before you come into an open house, it lets you know that it's a cleared house, and it tells people that there will be verification for safety purposes. And so when people come through, it's less likely they ask questions because they already know what to expect. So it does two things at open houses. It verifies people coming through for safety, for the homeowners as well and their belongings, for the agent, and also it lets the agent know that the information is correct for easy follow-up. Because a lot of times at open houses, the hardest part is getting correct information.
That's right.
And we're actually getting the phone number as well, which is practically impossible to get sometimes from buyers.
Well, let's talk about the process, right? So someone comes in the house and they're actually being told by the signage you said that their information is going to be verified. Is that correct?
Yeah, at an open house, we have two different signs. We have a yard sign. It's a large yard sign, and we have a door sign as well. So it's a special type of material that you can remove as many times as you'd like, and it doesn't leave residue. So what this does, based on our testing, we've been testing this for several months, and we just launched at Inman last month. And the signage is a big aspect of our business, because the signage helps to let people know what to expect before coming in. So then they already kind of know what the process will be. And also, there's been studies that 90% of crime, burglaries, are reduced because of signage. They've interviewed criminals that were in prison, and they essentially said that if there's a sign for a house that has an alarm system, they're not going to go and try to burglarize that house. So signage is a big part of prevention, but we actually have the tools that work as well in case they come in. We have safety alerts built into the app. If you don't end the showing, we have different alerts that get sent reminding the agent, have you finished showing? And if they did not end the showing, an email gets sent to the brokerage and to a secondary contact that you designate saying, please check in on Jonathan. He hasn't ended his showing. We have the address linked into the email. We have their phone number, and we have an urgent email, an urgent alert that you can activate on your own that sends the location you're at if you're at a showing or open house. So we have a lot of safety measures built in, but also ways for agents to grow their business through verified info.
Hey, just everybody, so if you've joined us late, this is Jonathan Martis, CEO and founder of a product called Kleard. It's an app, Kleard. And so this is one of the things that attracted me to this and to you guys was that it's a verification for open houses. And you know, one of the things that, I mean, through different apps now online we're using, that you can get some verification that way. But honestly, through, like, for instance, Open Home Pro, that doesn't verify anything. I mean, people say that more than likely people will put in their correct information. Yeah. But I actually have done a couple open houses recently, and I use Open Home Pro, and it did not really bring me correct information. So, I mean, when I saw you guys, that was one of the things that got me really excited about this. And then you hit me with the safety aspect, and that was really awesome. So along with the safety, which is probably a primary use for you, which is great, you decided to put this into the verifications we just talked about. So is there anything else that this app can do aside from that? Will it follow up for you like all these other open house apps do?
Yeah. So what we've done is we've tried to create an application that at only $15 a month per agent is really affordable. It's lower than most all the other competition apps out there, but we actually are doing more. So what we've done is created a cohesive system that's available for iOS and Android, and we also have a web app as well. What it does is it allows you to have the safety tools there, utilizing verification, but it then allows you, if you have an open house, to have the open house module so people can sign in, and then you can get the verified information. And it's really awesome to see, because once somebody signs in on the tablet, on your phone, you get notified right away. Our notifications are crazy fast.
So you got an app on your phone that gives you all the information and verifies it right then and there?
Yeah, so what happens is at open house, you'd have your iPad, people would come in and sign in on it on the Kleard app, and on your phone, you're notified right away when somebody taps sign in. It says a visitor is signing in. And once they are cleared, which means they have gone through the process, you get notified right away. So instead of someone coming in and you trying to find out their name or going to look at the sheet, you have all this information at your fingertips on your phone because they are synced. So we also allow you to follow up with these people easily with our app through text message and email. So we're offering options and the ways for agents to use our service that's practical in nature. They want safety, but they also want verified info at open houses, and they want an easy way to follow up. So we provide that all within our app. And there's some CRMs that are maybe $25 and don't even include SMS follow-up. We include that in our package. And where our plan is for the app is to actually create an ecosystem. It's a set of tech tools for brokerages and agents as a whole. So we don't want to become our own brokerage and have it just for ourselves. We feel that these tools should be available for all the agents to help bring technology to the industry and empower agents to be safer and more productive. We understand safety is important. We also know agents need to eat, right? So they want to make money. And so we're providing these tools to allow them to do that. Because if you don't have correct information for somebody at an open house, for example, how are you going to stay in touch with them and how are you going to follow up with them? So we provide that.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So how has this been received by real estate agents in your area and overall?
Yeah, so we've been using this. We've been testing it since February until we launched in July. February. Yeah, we've been testing it. And we've gotten great feedback. We've had one agent who was using a CRM, and she was paying around $40 a month, essentially for email follow-up. So she said she's going to cancel that and use Kleard because ours is $15 a month, provides SMS follow-up as well, plus all these other tools. We also had another agent who's a top producer, and she's been in the industry for 25 years. And she used the app for the first time, and she said she never had so many people sign in at her open house. So the interesting thing, David, is that you would think because of the verification aspect and the more in-depth kind of process we're doing, you would think that less people would sign in, but she actually told us she never had so many people sign in. So
Really?
our signage, along with how the process works, and the agent just making sure that people sign in because they already know what to expect. But that's a big part of it. Is it's a whole set of processes that we put in place and through testing to improve the app and the service.
What do you say to people that say to agents that say, well, you know what, I don't want to scare my people away at an open house?
Yeah.
I mean, what do you say to people that say that?
Yeah, so I think as an industry, we need to start putting our foot down on certain aspects. We have to remember that as agents, we're responsible for this person's house. If something were to occur in that home, we have no record of who's coming through. Somebody might write Daffy Duck as their name. Like, you have no way to, do anything with that. But at least
Right.
we have the phone number for that person. We verify the email. We have pieces of information that are actually verified. And then this actually prevents the likelihood of crime occurring, or if something does happen, you as the agent know who came in the house. So the homeowners feel great knowing, okay, who's coming in and out.
Right.
We provide the tools for the agents. We don't force the agent to make every single person sign in. But if you do not do that, then you are running a risk of somebody coming through and them not wanting to sign in. And if something occurs, you don't have that information. For example, I did an open house, and we've done different testing. And on this open house, the app, I wasn't utilizing verification. So it was funny to see how it worked. I was like, wow, I felt so helpless because I was so used to using the app and having the information and having verified phone numbers, emails, and things like that. And even the name, the simple ability to get someone's name. I'm not the best with names. I have to ask like more than once, and it has to stay in my brain. But with this app, I know the person's name and I can build that rapport. So the people who don't like signing into this app, what we found is, it seems like most of the time, people that try to lie.
Well,
so they
yeah.
don't want to put in their correct info, but at the same time, you as the agent, you set the rules because it's your open house and you're responsible for that house.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I want to put up on the board here. I mean, it's worth looking at. Newton Duarte said it's worth looking at to keep realtors safe while making them more money. Very interesting. So I want to thank Newton from Residential Home Funding for watching and putting in that comment. Also, it's to me, it's really interesting why real estate agents would not really push people to sign in. I mean, last year, about 4 or 5 months ago, I went to a bunch of open houses with a friend because they were looking for something. And I didn't go with my business cards or anything. I just went with a friend. And the open houses, I mean, the agents weren't even asking anybody to sign in. So, yeah, look through. There's some information here when you're done. I didn't get that. It just didn't make any sense. What the hell are they doing?
I think a lot of agents are worried to offend anyone. But I think a big part of us as agents, what we need to remember is we're professionals. We are licensed. Yeah. We have education that we've had to go through. And we're not people that should just be pushed to the side. We are professionals. And if somebody's coming to your house, David, and I'm selling your house, I'm sure you'd feel great if I told you we're going to make sure we know who's coming in and out of the house to prevent any type of burglary or theft, and so that we can properly follow up with people that came through in case we have a price change or if we have an update to the house. One thing that I do with the app, which is awesome, which I provide value to these buyers that come through, is after they sign in, I quickly use the Kleard app and send them, because you can have templates in the app with different information that's preset. I can send them a text within seconds with information about the house as they walk through, and then we can talk after they're done about the home, because some people like to go through the house to look at details on their phone separately. You don't have to use it this way, but this is something I've been doing, and I provide value to them because they're like, wow, this guy got me information really quick, and it has your name in there and everything because we're mail merging it. So we're not just having it say, thanks for coming in. It's going to say, hi, David, thanks for coming into the open house. Here's a quick link with details. We'll chat when you're done, and we'll go from there. So you're having the tools to provide value to the people coming through as well.
I want to just take a quick step here. I want to say thanks to Chris Batilli and Brett Hoffman for tuning in. How you guys doing? And you know what's interesting to me is that there seems to be, I believe that there's a problem in our industry with ethics and everything else. And people, we have been, as real estate agents, really not as respected as we should, because you know what, there's a lot of people I meet. Now let's look at Inman Connect, that conference, for instance. None of those people who I'm talking about, those are the top 5%, right? And you know, and just, it's just amazing. I want to ask you one more question before we finish. I know you talked a little bit about it, and I want to just you expand on it. Now, agents can get this product for themselves, but doesn't it make a lot more sense for the broker to get this product? I know you talked about that, but I want to hit that again.
Yeah, this app works best when the brokerage has it as a whole. Or what we're actually doing now is we're trying to target realtor associations and MLSs, because we've gotten a lot of interest from Inman. And so our thinking on it is, with volume discounts that we offer, we can get this for all agents in a geographic area, and the brokerages don't have to worry about getting it for themselves. But the good thing is that when you tie this app to a brokerage, this allows safety alerts to get sent out if something happens, but it also allows the brokerage to find out if, for example, there was a burglary, let's say, and at a house, they can see the people that signed in. This is not for the brokers to spy on their agents. It's just a backup in case something were to occur. They can go in at the house for that agent and see who signed in and at what times. So this is information that is very valuable, and it works best that way. And what we're coming out with in the next month or so, David, it's really awesome. And this is actually going to be a way for agents to make more money, grow their business, and allow agents that are slow to make some money while also improving their experience. So it's called Open Houses and Showings on Demand. What this does, it's a marketplace where agents can post open house opportunities and showing opportunities. So for example, if I'm out of the state and I have somebody who contacts me and wants to see a house, well, I want to provide that service to them. And I think this has happened to every agent, right? You leave on vacation and somebody wants to see a house.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so you want to provide that service. So on our on-demand platform that we're going to be launching soon, you'll be able to add the house onto the marketplace, and all the agents on Kleard in your brokerage will be notified saying a new showing request has been added. And you will be able to see a snapshot of the photo of the house, the address, the days on market, the price of the place, and also how much you will be paid by the agent to show that house. And we want this to happen for open houses as well. So imagine this. I meet with you, David. You don't think agents work hard enough, but I convince you that I will be working hard for you by doing this. I will host 7 straight open houses for you. We're going to get 7 straight days of open houses to get you the maximum exposure, because your neighbor down the street is having one. And the way I do this is I would post your house on the marketplace for Kleard as 7 separate days of open houses. And as a generosity on my part, and to appreciate what my agents will be helping me with, I'm going to be paying each agent $50 for each open house. So what this does, it builds morale in the brokerage. It allows the agents to make a little bit of money if they're maybe slow. And then it also allows the agent that's hosting the open house to get potential leads through the system. We also allow the homeowner to feel great that we're working hard for them. And it lets the listing agent grow their business more, because you essentially can have a team of people without hiring a team. That's the way we see it working.
Right. So the concept you just gave, I heard it at Inman. I heard it once before about doing 7 days straight open houses. That's going to drive people nuts in my area. And incidentally, just as a shameless plug, you're watching Real Estate Talk TGIF. Thank God it's Fanale. And I am owner of an exclusive coaching company, very exclusive, called Real Estate Skill Builder. And I met Jonathan out at Inman Connect, which is the movers and shakers of this industry and the intelligent people. I'm not saying not everybody's not intelligent. I'm saying the people that are really applying all of the real estate and technology together. And that's where I met Jonathan. So man, we've been talking a lot about this great product you have, Kleard. And it's always my goal to have movers and shakers, and to have people that are in the higher echelon of our business on my broadcast and also the interview.
Yeah, I appreciate being here.
Oh, you're welcome, man. How do agents and brokers get more information about the product, and better yet, how do they get the product?
Yeah, just quickly before I get into that, regarding the on-demand feature, the 7-day open house is totally up to the homeowner. We just want to make sure that us as agents, we're providing the opportunity to compete with companies like Open Door and these other companies that are offering these types of services. We as an industry can offer very similar things, and with our technology, we try to facilitate that. Regarding Kleard and how you can get it, you can go to, there's a unique link that we're providing to brokerages and agents that provides more information on the product. If you go to Kleard.com, this will be speaking about the safety aspect of the app, because we don't want the general public finding out that we're getting all this lead info and things like that. We are getting this information, but we don't want them to feel as though that's the main reason for the app. I mean, we provide a lot of safety. So Kleard.com, you're going to read about the safety aspects. If you want to know how it benefits a brokerage, then you go to Kleard.com/brokerage. And to get the product, we're in iOS and Android app stores, and you would just search it and download it. You need a login. So on our website, you can go to that Kleard.com/brokerage, and then you can look at our pricing, and you can sign up for a free trial. And you have a 30-day free trial. You can use it in your business, and you can go ahead and enjoy the product and what it does.
That's amazing. Great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to post in the comments for this broadcast the links that you just talked about and some other information. I also will be sending this out to a lot of people in the area. So those of you getting my emails about the trainings, you got that coming to you too as well. And just again, another shameless plug. Next week, Tuesday and Thursday in Nutley, we're going to talk about how to get leads without spending a lot of money, how to get strong leads without spending a lot of money. And that's going to be Tuesday and Thursday at 11 o'clock. So you know what? Make sure you're there. And Jonathan, we just got a message that the link didn't work. So everybody wait for the link to go in the postings here within the next 30 minutes. So I'll take care of that.
Yeah, sometimes people spell it wrong. I think that's what we've come across. They add an E in there for Kleard.
Remember, it's Kleard. I'm going to put it in a comment right now. It's Kleard.com.
And then /brokerage, and then that page will come up.
/brokerage.
And if there's issues, people can reach out, but it should be working fine.
Right, so I just put that in the comments just to make sure that it works. I want to thank Jonathan for coming on. Avo, thanks so much for coming on. We'll see Avo on Tuesday at the Bergen County Networking event at Dog and Cast. Wow, it seems like I'm one big freaking commercial and promo today. Anyway.
No, you're doing great. People like to see you. You have a lot of energy and a lot of info to share. So,
awesome,
it's good stuff.
Look, this has been Real Estate Talk, TGIF. Thank God it's finale. I want to thank everybody for coming on. Next week, we're going to have the CEO and founder of Pad Scouts, who is able to set up some AI, that's artificial intelligence, for your sphere of influence at a cost that is like second to none. It's really low. So if you look at all of the other companies, the one that begins with an R, I'm not going to say it on here because I don't want to get sued. It's less than half the price. This product from Kleard.com is amazing. Amazing. 2 thumbs up. So anyway, thanks so much for being on. We'll see you next Friday, 11 a.m. with Pad Scouts. Tuesday and Thursday in Nutley for how to get strong leads without spending a lot of money. And that's going to be great. I'm going to bring the energy as always. Jonathan, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll talk more. Everybody take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.